Hello, hello, hello. Let me make sure that sound is off. There we go. Hi, I hope that you are having a great evening. I am coming to you live from my Stampin' craft room space. Hi, I am Brenda Sellers, and I am here in Knoxville, Tennessee. I realized while I was doing some videos this weekend, it's like, you keep forgetting to introduce yourself. And I know that it's got my name on the screen, but you know, that's not the same as me telling you, I am Brenda. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody who stops by and watches and likes and subscribes and just has fun. And if you interact with me during the lives, that's great. If you're watching the replay, thank you. If you're watching the replay from a link you found on Facebook, thank you. So there's lots of fun stuff going on. And I actually got out here a little early and my desk is piled with projects. We are only going to do 3. That's how many's on my desk. But I also wanted to tell you about the card club that I just launched yesterday. If you want that information, join my email list. It's in the comments or below this video. Also, you can find a link to information about the card club in the comments section or in the description of this video. It's going to be really fun. There are 4 cards in that. It is $45 for a subscription or to start your subscription and for every month thereafter. Just know that whatever day you start your subscription is the day that it will charge you in recurring months. You can start and stop anytime you want. If you continue for 6 months, then you'll get a free little gift from me. Joining and starting your subscription, you also get a little gift from me. How fun is that? All right. I wanted to also make sure that everybody knows it is celebration. We are at January 27th, and celebration started 20 days ago. Yay. I've been loving and playing with some of that. And actually, we're going to play with one of the sets from Celebration tonight. So that's going to be fun. Let me share my screen and we'll get going, and I can talk while I'm doing that. Most of the time I can talk while I'm doing that. I think you've learned that if I talk and color at the same time, the talking sometimes stops, right? Oh, my keyboard's in the way. Hang on one moment. You can go over here. Here we go. And you can go under here on the Kleenexes and rest. That'll be fine. Hey, Stamper girl, how are you, Miss Carol? All right, and so one of the first things you can see is the mini catalog and the celebration catalog on my desk. Know that for every $60 you spend shopping on my store or another demonstrator store, you can choose a product from this little catalog for your $60 purchase. We are going to play with this stamp set a little bit tonight. One of the designs out of it. And yes, I pointed at the heart. This paper is gorgeous. I don't have this set yet. Means I got to place another order. I have this one, but I haven't played with the little seagulls. So see, there's all kinds of fun stuff. I think this set up here is more suited for a scrapbook page, but you can still put big chunky words on cards. I have not played with that paper. I do have it. I don't have that ribbon. That's a $60 order. This paper is absolutely gorgeous. These little sequins are pretty cool. I haven't played with them. They're laying over there. I don't have the dance with me. This set should be back in soon. I haven't checked today. And these are gorgeous. Just a lot of coloring, but you know, coloring is fun. And here is the thing that I wanted to talk to you about. If you have a $100 order, let me encourage you to sign up with your favorite demonstrator. Whether it's me or somebody else that you really love and you've been shopping with, go ahead and sign up with them. There are two options for joining and becoming a demonstrator, which is however you want to run it. You can be a happy shopper. You can say, hey, I want to start it as a business. You can do that too. Whatever you decide, there are two options, and know that either option is totally fine. It's whatever suits your needs. So option one, both options, you get to pick $125 worth of product and only spend $99. When you join, you can build your starter kit by choosing $125 of product for $99. That includes shipping. Plus, you get to choose from one of the two bonuses. The first bonus is this, which includes a stamp set, which I have played with, and you get to choose two of the marker families. And so that's a $91 value. If you say, I've got all the markers, I don't need any more, then you can choose option two and add $30 more of free product in your starter kit. So however you decide to do it, that's what you need to do. But if your order is $100, just go ahead and do this, and then you get a lot of stuff. All right, so there's that. The mini catalog, if you don't have either of these, let me know, and I'll be happy to get those in the mail. All right, that is enough yakking. Let me set these over here out of the way. You can see part of one of the sets we're going to play with. First card I am going to do is a design inspired by, I'm looking at the picture, by Karen's Stamping Habit. I love the plaid paper, and I think I've got the whole thing over here. I do. I won't take time to show you all of it. I'll flip through it. It's Timeless Plaid. It reminds me of my dad. Not those patterns for the, I'll show you the other side. The other side's what reminds me of Daddy. Yes, I call him Daddy or Dad. The grandkids, my sister's kids call him Gramps. I think my dad would wear every one of those colors. All right, so there's those. I think I've shown them before in one of my other videos. So if you haven't seen them, holler at me, pull it up on the website. They are gorgeous colors. This stamp set is, oh, I've got lots of stuff in the way. Let's put those blends right there. We are going to use that piece of plaid, some basic white, Misty Moonlight, and I've got my dimensions on the back. Here's the stamp set, Memorable Blooms. We're going to use this stamped image, and thanks so much. Carol says she doesn't have that paper yet. What are you waiting on, girl? All right, and that stamp set comes as a bundle. So you've got these fun dies. This one, you can cut both of those out together, and then you get that. It's very cool. If you just use the outside one, you get just that. And we're going to stamp on that. Actually, we're not. We're going to use, yes, we are. And then there are the other dies to cut out the floral images. That is from the stamp set. Whew. All right. Slow down just a tad. All right. If you haven't mounted your stickers on blocks before, let me show you really quick how to do that. I, a lot of times, don't put the stickers on because they come off the blocks a little bit easier. All right, that one says, thanks so much. So we're going to grab thanks so much. I tend to go ahead and peel it off of the paper. And then I put it on my block. Peel this stuff off. and let it cling to me because it's staticky. And just so you know, if you want these projects to do on your own, place a $35 order in my online store and I will ship you the consumables to make these projects. And then there is the words on my stamp. Want to see how I do that again? Peel this off. That block's too small. Sit you over there. We're going to get the big block. It's the big flower. Start up here. There are a million ways to do this, but this way I have found is the easiest. And I don't usually wind up overlapping it too bad. All right, peel the backs off. Or I guess it would be the front, right? Anyway, peel the paper off so it's sticky. So that's laying face down, like you're going to stamp. And then just line you can see the plastic from the label. And then you can see the outline of the stamp and just basically stamp it down. And there we have it. All right, now, because I like to start putting my card together so that I don't lose pieces and parts and things, let's do part of that, and then we will get busy stamping. All right, this starts out as that's Misty Moonlight, 5.5, 8.5, scored at 4.25. I'm gonna lay it right up here on that pile of blends, that right there, and I'll know where it's at. I'm going to use this side. I love that. That one, it's okay. And because I know I've got a tiny border around this, I think I do, I'm going to use my glue because then I can shift it a little bit. The glue needs to sit over here. There's really no top or bottom to that. Put it on your piece of basic white that is 3.25 by 5.25. So I guess I got an 1/8 all the way around. So not as tiny as I thought. See how I can slide that to get it where I want it with the seal adhesive. Once it's down, it is down. Oh, use a darker. Okay, I'm going to do it on another one and I'll pull the silicone sheet in. That way you can see it easier. All right, I'm going to grab the seal and we're going to go ahead and put this piece on our card base so that those two pieces are together and basically out of the way. And I'm going to put it towards this side with the same amount top, bottom, side. And I pointed at that in the wrong direction, but you got the gist. And that gives us a wider border over here, and that's what I wanted. And then that means because this paper is 3 by 3, you can get 2 card fronts out of that. And how cool is that? All right, so we're done with this piece for a few minutes. So I'm going to set it to the side. Because I forgot to grab scrap basic white, I'm getting a card front that I've got pre-cut. And let's get busy. A little trick I learned this past weekend, and it makes total sense, is to go ahead, stamp your image, use your die cut before you color. That way, if you mess up on that, then you've not used all of that time to color. Now, if you really like coloring and you're not in a hurry, go ahead. color it. Then if you need to, you can color it again. All right, stamp it down. And then I've saved that other side for something else. I know that you just saw my black ink pad. It does not come like this. My friend Melissa Winko told me how to do this, and I was getting frustrated, like really frustrated with my black Memento ink pad that looks like this. That doesn't come with the paper torn off. I must have had something on it, but I couldn't get a real dark image. So she said, hey, I got a tip for you. Order the craft white. It comes empty. The stamp pad itself comes empty, and they send the bottle of craft white ink with it. So she said, just set that bottle over on the shelf or wherever you have your ink refills. Grab your black Memento ink refill bottle and fill up the pad, and then you'll get a nice darker image. And I have loved that ever since. And I share it as many times as I do a video, and I use that ink pad. All right, I need to find the Memorable Blooms is a bundle. So every time Stampin' Up! Offers a bundle for the first time, you get a 10% discount. So if you don't want to take time fussy cutting, go ahead and get the dies. And these will be on a magnetic sheet before the night's out. So I'm going to line that up around there. And if you've noticed, my die cut machine is sitting behind me. I'm enjoying that. That way I don't have to get off the screen to go do something. Grabbing a Post-it note, because I've got that pretty much where I want it. That will hold it in place. And the die cut machine runs both directions. Ugh. Use there. Go on the table side so I can use it again. Ah, it won't stick. It's okay. All right, now I'm going to grab some blends and let's color these cute little flowers. I'm going to start with, that's Night of Navy. I don't want Night of Navy. Hold on. I thought I was grabbing Misty Moonlight, so I get to get up anyway. Misty Moonlight was out of place. That's why I grabbed the wrong one. All right, you can sit right there for a little while. Let's start with the light one. And if you notice it has a line, that's the bullet tipped in. That's the brush tip. I'm going to start with the bullet tip. And I'm going to color the flowers. Probably should have grabbed the other blue that's over there, like boho blue. I think this will be okay. It's going to lighten up a little bit. Stampin' Up! Has a lot of coloring products. So the blends, that's really dark. It's okay. I'll grab the color lifter in just a minute. So blends, markers, chalk, like pastel chalk. They have watercolor pencils. They have blending brushes. And all of the colors coordinate. And that is one of the things that draws me to Stampin' Up! So much. I absolutely love the color coordination. And see, I started coloring and my words started going away. Sorry. I do have another one. I just saw Carol's comment again. I will pull in the silicone sheet when I mount the other stamp. So it'll be shown at least twice in the video. Again, I appreciate everybody who subscribes and likes and shares my channel. It just, obviously it helps me grow, and thank you. If you have questions about Card Club, let me know. If you aren't subscribed to my email list, that link is below as well. These flowers just begged me to color them. I'll tell you a little secret. When I place an order and it gets here, I try to put them in a different location, and that way I know I haven't stamped with them before. And then they don't go on the regular shelf until they get stamped with. All right, I know that wild wheat is not a lot of people's favorite color, but we're going to color some leaves with it. I'm going to do the large, these leafy things. I already have cards designed for the birthday card club. There's a little bit of coloring, or birthday card class, not club. A little bit of coloring with that. My mind is racing about the cards for the Galentine's party that's coming up soon. That information is already out there. There will be a sneak peek for the birthday card club class. I keep calling it a club. It's not a birthday club. It's class. There will be a sneak peek as soon as I get done tonight and get this all posted and good. Oh, one more of these big leaves. All right, I'm going to grab the dark. And we're going to go on the line just to give it a little bit more. Go there. And I'm going to switch to the brush tip just a little bit. I always lay it on the side, that way I can blend that in a little bit better. There we go. All right, and these other ones, oh, I totally missed part of that flower. We're going to go with light granny apple, and we'll color all of these little guys, and then we will almost be done. And these are so small, I'm just going to use the light granny apple green on it. That could have almost been a flower bulb. Not bulb, blossom, bloom, bud. That's the word I'm looking for, a flower bud. I could work as a sign language interpreter all day, and all of the words just seem to flow. And then when I start my videos at night, it's like I can't think of what that word is. All right, I'm going to lay these off to the side and grab the color lifter. One moment. Color lifter is just what it says it is. And it's white, it's clear. But I'm going to do on the outside of these flowers. And then when we get done tonight, before I wrap up the video, I'll show you, because it takes a little bit. It almost works like bleach, but these are alcohol-based markers, so that's not really bleach. Definitely leaving the centers darker. You can see some of it starting to lighten up. All right. Now I want to show you another, oh, that weeped all over my hand. And I store those on their side. So I didn't want to wipe it on my pants because I don't know if it'll lift the color on that or not. All right. I want to show you another thing you can do pretty cool with the markers. I want my thanks so much to be two different words, and I want thanks to be Misty Moonlight, and the so much is going to be Granny Apple Green. So we're going to open the brush tipped end, and we're going to put some color on that. Lay it on its side. If you don't have the markers yet, you can mask, which means to simply put some tape on it and use your stamp pad. Pull the tape off before you stamp it on your paper. All right, looks like I got it. Now huff on it. That kind of reactivates the ink. And I'm going to put it right there. Yeah, it'll work. Would have been better if that had been a little bit darker, but it's still good. I like it. All right, let's put this and this on our card. Did I get another piece of that out? Thought I did. Let's just lay a couple of them out. We need this for the inside. You could stamp the flowers and color them in there if you wanted to. But I won't take your time doing that, but just know that you can do that so that you don't have a naked inside. Woohoo! Thank you for everybody who's watching. Making me nervous. I'm teasing. All right, I'm going to put this on dimensionals. And yes, I'm going to try not to use so many. There. There. About that. And there we go. Yeah, it's probably still more than others would use. It was funny the other night at class, somebody said, I would only put one on that. It's like, you can. I'm going to put this many because I don't want it to have saggy bits. And then again, I don't know which video I was doing, but it's like every time I pull out this little cup, I think of my friend Carol because she gave me this little cup to collect my dimensionals backings in, and it just makes me smile. All right, that's going to go right there. This is going to go here, and I'm just going to lay it flat. So I'm holding my finger under there, and I know that adhesive goes over here. And now for the fun part, let me grab a little bee. These are part of another suite of products, and they are teeny tiny, like teeny tiny. And they're loose little bees. I haven't used them yet. I just got them and have been playing with other stuff. See there. So what you want to do is get your glue dots and take your pick tool and kind of roll it. And get you a little bee. I'm going to roll that up again. That's his back. And he's going to go right there. And let's do two more. I don't know if you can see the glue dots on there, but they are bigger than the bees. If you've got glue dots and I'm telling you they're bigger than the bees, they are bigger than the bees. So kind of roll it up, make it a little ball. And let's put one. Oh, dude, fly this direction. Right there. And then I'm going to put one up there. And the reason I say roll it a little bit is because that helps the glue be definitely under the little bee, and then it's not getting on, sticking to the envelope when you go to mail it. Right, this one's on his back is facing me. All right, let's stick him or her. Come on, all the glue stay under. There we go. And you get 40 of those little guys in that package. That's a lot of little bees. that are loose and can fall all over the table. But there's that card. I think it's adorable. And again, you can stamp your flowers in here. You can see that's turning, it's lightening up those places. I can't wait to show you at the end. All right, next card. This one is pretty fun. No, I haven't made it. Yes, I've seen it made. So we're going to do that. This one coming up is inspired by Rachel Tessman. And she does a lot of cards with the paper pumpkin alternatives. So we're going to use Documenting the Day, the heart shape out of that. It is a photopolymer stamp right there. And then I'm using a stamp out of Linked Together, and it says A Lifetime of Love. So let's lay these that direction so I don't get ink on anybody else. All right. And paper. I had it over here. What did I do with it? There's that last card we're going to do. Where did I put it? Hang on. I left it laying on the other desk. Like I was being so proud of myself and having everything done. All right, this is basic white, 5.5, 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. Let's go ahead and fold that up. This is going to be a tone on tone. So white on white with a splash of color. So we're not going to use that just yet. And we're going to get this ruler and a pencil. And I'm going to go up on the card about probably 1/2 inch. And then every 3/4 of an inch, I'm going to put a little tick mark with my pencil. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And don't pay attention to that takes it off. I need 7. So, ooh, that doesn't erase well. Let's flip it. Double-sided magic paper. All right, that is 5 1/4. So 1/4 of an inch. And then let's go. Oh, it's half of it. So 2.5 is half of 5. Okay. So let's start at 2 3/4. And then go 3/4. 1, 2, 3. Maybe this will work better. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That did it. So start in the middle and then work your way out every 3/4 of an inch. And this ruler, my friend Beck in Australia told me about it. It's a Victor Easy Read ruler. It is metal. It does have torque on the back of it. But what I like about it, can you see one of my favorites? It has, let it focus. It says 1/2 inch, 3/4, 7/8. But also, it starts inches here, like our rulers in school, the wooden ones. But the wooden ones, you have to flip it to do the centimeters. But on this one, the centimeters start on the same end. and go the same direction. So if you want to say, hey, what is 2 inches equivalent to in centimeters? It's 5 and a little tick, so 5.1. So if you need a ruler to have centimeters and such, there you go. All right, what we're going to do with this little stamp is we are going to pull in our markers. And we're going to start with the center, which is going to be that green. And that is Lemon Lime Twist. And we're going to color on this. And I want you, the reason I'm doing it with the markers is I want you to see when you color on photopolymer with it, it gives it a funny, it shows the lines basically. And I'm going to go right up above that. And then I need to clean it off. And that is under here. And dry it. And then I'm going to go this direction. That way these are out of my way. So just lay it on the side. When you color on red rubber stamps with your markers, it doesn't leave those little lines. But I think that's pretty cool. It gives it character. Clean. This is Shy Shamrock. And you could change it up and make it go different directions if you wanted to. Isn't that cool? I'm just making sure that I don't contaminate the colors on my markers. This one is Azure Afternoon. Oh, come on. It's okay for it to stamp off the paper a little bit. That gives it a little, it's pleasing to your eye, whatever, that little aesthetic. All right, let's start with pumpkin pie. Rachel did this with the set that's in the paper pumpkin kit. And I thought, that's pretty cool, but everybody don't have access to the paper pumpkin kit unless they're subscribers, because that was this month's kit. And then I saw this heart in this set, and it's like, oh, they can get this one. That is Poppy Parade and clean, and then we're going to do Melon Mambo. Wasn't on very tight. Let's hope it's still. It's not very dry or very juicy. But it still worked. I wonder what's up with that. It's very loose. All right. And now I'm going to stamp A Lifetime of Love right there with Azure Afternoon. I had that setting on my cup of tea, and the bottom of the stamp pad is very, very warm. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this. there. All right. Almost done with this card. Let's not set that back on the cup of tea. But let's get the pencil marks off of there. That helped me get it in a straight line too. Well, straight-ish. All right, and my card base. I'm just gonna lay it down flat. I think I kind of like that. And I know what gems I want to use, and I don't have them right here. I'll be right back. All right, look at that. Let me grab the gems. It's these. They are the pecan or pecan pie and clear ribboned adhesive back dots. And I'm going to use the white ones. Take your pick tool. And I'm going to put one. This side of the card is getting a little heavy. Let's do one here. And here. Without the fuzz. And over here. All right, there is that card. Okay. The next one is pretty simple. Let's lay that there. We are using, I'm finding it. It's right here. Umbrella Days. Somewhere it won't get. And here and here. Here's Umbrella Days. Those over there. And we are using a piece of designer series paper from Everyday Skies. I thought they would go great together, and they probably do, and I've probably forgotten it. But let me show you the pieces of paper in this stack. I've already got them already. That's front and back. Let me slide you guys that way. Front and back. Front and back. Front and back. That looks like little birds. Front and back. I love that pink splotchy looking canvas texture kind of thing. That is stars. Front and back. Look how clear that sky is. Front and back. Front back. Front back. This one reminds me of the sky, the picture I took just this week or last week out our door. It's just amazing, those colors. It's a little bit further into the evening, a little darker outside. And then this one. And that's all of the pieces and parts in that one. You get 4 of each design. 4 of each. So you're going to get 4 pieces that's front and back. Okay. However, whew. All right, let's set them right here so they'll be out of the way and kind of stand up and hopefully not flop over on me. All right, let's pull this in and let's go ahead and stamp. All right, that should help see it a little better. Let's get the paper off of that. Got to block that here waiting on me. Goodness, sorry. Again, just peel it off of the label sheet. And that one doesn't want to peel where I want it to. This is a side with the split in it, so I'm peeling it completely off of there. My friend in Upline showed me how to do it this way. Thank you, Brandy. Peel those pieces off. All right, I hope this makes it a little darker. Easier to see, maybe? See that you can see the outline of the label. And just line it up with your stamp. And straight down. There we go. There's that one. And here's the little doggy. I didn't grab a block for that one. Let's use this one. Peel the little dog, peel that, or lay it right there. Ah, that silicone mat keeps it a little more quiet too when you drop a block. All right, can you see the difference? See the label? And that's right in that glare. Sorry. It is so hard to show actual tips and techniques like that on the camera. Easier in person, obviously. And then the sentiment we're going to use is the storm will end and the sun will shine again. And I'm going to put that on crooked on purpose. It makes it so easy when the stamp is shaped like the label. All right, I did it. Okay, so let's slide this back up towards the top of the disc. And go in there. We are using a piece of basic white, thick basic white, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. The paper really does a lot of work on this card for us. All right. There. Then I have basic black. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the card. This one's kind of layered up, but I think you're gonna love it. Lots and lots of layers. And again, if you use liquid glue, you can shimmy your pieces around. Don't fall. do it this way. And then we're going to use basic white. And this is 3 1/4 by 5. Another piece of basic black. It is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. And it's going to go right here. And then look at which piece of designer series paper I used. Let's put that one on there. I did get inspiration from somebody's, they did it as a square card. It's gorgeous. I want this sunset up here at the top. And this is a little smaller, and I wish I'd have used glue. There we go. Aren't those layers so pretty? All right, now let's scoot this to the side, and we're going to stamp our girl and the doggy. This one will go a little faster. All right, girl. And the dog. Close the black ink. Let's get the dies. Bring them over here. I thought I did. I shall look. I did not. I see them. Off of there. Blue. I thought the blue. I replaced one stack of markers with another stack. Not sure which ones we're going to use, but there they are. Let's get this cut out, and it won't take me long to color it with the blends. It's not as intricate as the, let's lay the doggy down too. One Post-it note. All right, again, if you want the material, the consumable paper product part of it and the little gems, place a $35 order and I'll send you the stuff to make the cards. Now, granted, I can't send stamped images because that's Stampin' Up's policy and we will follow that. All right, so the doggy is going to get a dark Poppy Parade collar. Probably won't even be able to see it. And I think I can use the brush tip. That makes that a tiny piece of paper to hold on to while you're coloring. Just saying. I'm going to go over that back leg a little bit more, and that obviously is adding color to it, and that'll make that a little bit darker. This is one of the markers in the brown tone family. This one is number 300. And I just guessed when I just snagged it off of the shelf over there. But it's giving me a pretty dog. Back leg a little bit darker. There we go. Doggy's done. All right, let's have a light poppy parade. And then we'll do dark over top of it. All right, dark. Oh, her hair's going to match the dog. Her jacket is going to be light boho blue. We do. Stampin' Up stamps, the red rubber ones, kind of already tell you exactly where to add the details. All right, now back to the light. That sounded kind of funny. It's going to make her jacket be a different color and have her pants be blue. Oh, well. There we go. And her. boots are gonna be this dark granny apple green. All right, and if you haven't seen this, I'm gonna do her pants a dark, oh, the dark daffodil delight. Like who would wear yellow pants on a rainy day? She does. All right, 1 minute. Let me grab another color. All right, I don't want my little pieces to have this ring around them. The white ring, you see what happens when you color or use the die shape. So I'm going to use the bullet tip of this blend, and I'm going to color that in. And this is the dark basic black. If you've stuck around with me on this far, this long, thank you so much. We are almost done. And if you're skipping ahead, that's fine too. You're still watching the project. And who likes to watch very many people color? It's more fun when you're doing it yourself. All right. Bottom down here. All right, and that allows it to not have any white space on this. That was the light boho blue. Let's do the same thing for the puppy. On this set, I will try to get the measurements posted. I'll definitely do the thumbnail first so that you've got the pictures of the cards. And then I'll try to put the measurements in the comments. Definitely glad I'm using the bullet tip on that, because there ain't much space between that little doggy's legs sitting down on the ground like that. Isn't he cute? Let's make sure we got all the white. There we go. Nope, his nose. Okay, dimensionals. And then we'll put it on the card and I think we'll be done. Oh, I know one more thing. On the card first. He's going to get 2. I know some of my friends use their take your pick tool to get the backs off of those, but sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. My fingers work just as well. So I'm going to put her right here and the puppy right there. Oh, and I still see some white. All right, now Wink Stella on the, it's got to have some Wink Stella on the umbrella. And honestly, that kind of helps the colors blend in a little bit more too. Put it on her jacket. All right, let me grab my phone and see if there was a name with that card. Karen Hadler. And I think I'm going to leave it like that. I was going to use the sentiment. Let's see. We got time. Let's do the sentiment. It is in Versamark and embossed. Black. Versamark. It says the storm will end and the sun will shine again. Let's see if it'll work good. I do have my heat tool behind me. Perfect. Put the lid on. I'm telling you, the kitties don't even get to come out here and I'm still finding cat hair. So everywhere that you see a little speck, if it's not supposed to be there, it'll stay after you heat it. Let's get those off of there. But I saw hers and she, again, it was like hers was a square card. Very pretty. All right, let's heat this up. I think I've learned that the heat tool doesn't make a sound on here, but I wanted you, do you see how that looks? Focus. Watch it heat. Somehow the microphone tends to knock out and not catch the sound from the heat tool. Don't overheat it. Put you down. Let's do a little bit of surgery. I'm not getting too close to the words just yet. Because they're still warm and it would squish them. All right, I want to separate these words. So I'm going to do this. All right, now for these, they're good and dry now. So you can get as close to or as far away as you want. Toss that there. And I need some minis. I should see the pile of markers over there. That one right there. I'm dropping the floor. Probably never find it. I would. My floor's not dirty. That's bad when you're cutting a mini glue dimensional in half. Stick that right there. Nope. Because as careful as I was not showing all of the white on those, I don't want to show white behind this. Goodness, I'm sorry I've kept you guys way long tonight, but these cards are pretty. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, there we go. Okay, let's slide some of this stuff to the side and top and out of the way so you can see. See how that lightened up on that one? So there was our first card. Our second one. I'm about dump those over. And this one. And you can see the sparkles. Thank you guys for watching. Let's slide that there. And And there we have it. All the cards from tonight. All right, let me know which one was your favorite. And again, for everyone who places a $35 order using the host code, it will be in the comment section. I will send you the material to make these cards. You will need your own stamps, but you can have the card product. All right. Thank you for watching. Thanks for sticking with me this long. I didn't realize how long it was. Goodness. So, but I appreciate you again. Thank you so much for just being there. It's so fun to look up and say, oh, somebody's still there. Somebody's still watching, and seeing the little comments come up on the side. So I hope that you learned a technique or two tonight, and that you make a couple of cards for yourself. And most importantly, once you make the cards, stick them in the mail. Brighten up somebody else's day with them as well. And with that, I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Thank you for watching.